Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to look at one of the Shrewsbury driving test routes, the country section. Now this isn't a specific test route, it's just one of the routes that they may bring you on. We're not following the entire route, we're just doing a part of possibly what could be one of the routes that you're on. Now this, as you can see, there's no street lights, no lampposts, so we know it's national speed limit. Slow doesn't mean slow down, just means the road's got a history. We've got the farm road on the right there, so someone could have pulled out, somebody could have slowed down to turn. That's why it's saying you may want to slow down. Now we've got the bend section, which again can be quite daunting for people, and we're just going to follow this route, see how we go. So at the moment, look, we're doing 45, which is acceptable for the conditions, but we can pick the speed up a little now because the traffic in front's pulling away. It's just going over these hills. Got roads left and right, looking for anything coming out or anything that might be a problem. And we've got all the bumps. Call this the wee road because you come down going wee, wee. So there you go. Of course, solid white lines, so no overtaking, because you just can't see anybody till the last second. Keeping a constant check on our mirrors to know what's going on around us. Sign tells us we've got a double bend. Advise is 40. Remember, that's not a speed limit, but in this case the bend isn't going away and opening up, so we are going to slow it down to about 35. Now we can check our mirrors before we build our speed up, because remember, on the test you don't want to be throwing the examiner around the place as well. So as long as they know you're making good progress, they know we're doing 50, so we obviously know it's not a 30 or a 40, so it's fine. Now what we're going to do on this particular route is take the next road on the left. You can see it's signposted, but you need to be aware it is a very sharp turn. We can see the white line, the gap in the road. Now everybody makes the mistake of going over the white line. You've got to make sure, because here, look, we can't see round the bend. If a tractor, a van, the milk lorry is coming down the road, last thing we want to be doing is being on the wrong side. Still quite narrow, so although still national speed limit, it's not really till now we'd want to build up the speed. You can see we're doing 40, but again, what if something comes round this corner? What if something's coming the other way? So we have to temper it a bit. Now it opens up, so we can build up the speed, but there's a house, so is anybody going to come out the driveway? We don't know. So we're constantly thinking, yeah, but what if? What if that did happen? Am I prepared for it? Can't see round the bend, so we're just off the gas slightly. Just making sure. Can see white lines ahead, so we know there's a junction coming up. And now on this route we're going to go left at the end, and as you can see it's a very close junction. So I'm going to come up to this line, going to look. It is clear, we've got the cyclist, but we've got enough time to go before he gets to us, remembering it's still national speed limit. So we're building that speed up. And again, doesn't have to get to 60, but you don't want to stick at 30 miles an hour either. So we're just reading the road, the fact that the road, or the furthest part of the road, is going away from us. So now we look down to the bend in the distance, and as we get closer, if that moves away from us, which it's doing, and opening up, we know we're doing the right speed for the road conditions. It's called the vanishing point, or the arrowhead. Got the staggered crossroads, so again just checking the centre mirror, coming off the gas a little, what if something's pulling out of there, what if something's turning in. So again, always got to be thinking until you know for definite. Slow means a possible hazard. Is there anything? No. But again, people will have come out of there, tractors, vehicles will have turned in there. So you could come over the brow of that hill and just find something there. That's what they're warning you about. Just watching for the dog on the lead in case it jumps out, especially if they've got those extendable leads. Sometimes the dog can do something before the owner can actually grab it and pull it back. Warning sign telling us there's concealed entrances as we come down. You can see here, but it's clear, so we're fine. Long stretch, so we can now build up that speed towards the national speed limit. We've got the cyclist, but we're clear ahead at the moment, so we're going to go round. Just a couple of quick flashes to let everybody know we're going round something because we've got cars behind. But the fact that they're dressed in fairly dark clothing, even on a day like this, I mean, we're in September, so the light isn't as good as it could be perhaps at this time of day. Now ahead we can see the change to 40, so we're just checking the mirrors, slowing it down to 40. Now we've got to look for oncoming traffic, because here we may have to dip back in and let traffic through. There we go. So we're just slowing down, letting him through. We're clear to go round. Oh, we're just going to hold back for this one. Perfect timing. Checking it's clear, and then round we go. So now as we come round, remember we're still down to 40 at this point. You see the change to 30 signs. So again, just making sure. We're only at 26. Is he coming through? Yeah, so we're going to let him come through. Oh no, give him way. Very kind of you. Thank you kindly. So we're watching now for the bend. Is anything coming round? No, he's far enough away. Now the next bit is at the end of this road, at the traffic lights, we're going to turn left. What everybody does is signal here, and occasionally they go to turn left. Well, you can see that's actually a no entry. So we are okay to come up and stop at the line. However, this is where the line is. Let me just... we can't see. So this is where the line is. So if you've gone past this point and those traffic lights change, you've got to keep going because you've already crossed the white line where you need to stop. But what will happen is the traffic lights will change. The pupil's already gone across this line, and of course they're just in effect stopping in the middle of the junction. Because it's a one-way, it's fine because vehicles can get behind you if you're the first car. If you were the second car, you would have to wait further back and not block the junction. We're going to go left as we said. Now you can see from the junction ahead, it's an incredibly tight turn. So we're just going to keep it tight because at this point so many people go up the curb with the back wheel. So it's going round it, car Tesla at the side doing the same thing, but just not as well as us, basically. We've got the mini roundabout. We can't see what's coming from the right. So as we come up, is it clear? Yep. So we can keep going. And now it's just a case of remembering that it is still 30 miles an hour. So now we've got quite a few meeting situations on this part of the road. However, today looks fairly empty, to be honest. But it's still a case of making sure in your mirrors before you go round. We do have the room. Letting him come through. And just sticking at 30. Now this is where it becomes hard if you're on your driving test, or in Shrewsbury if you're on your ADI Part 2. The road's empty, it's fairly wide, so easy to go above that 30. You can use your cruise control if you know how to do it. You've just got to be aware, of course, that if we use that, which there's nothing wrong with, but if you do use it, you need to be aware of when the speed limits actually change, or else you're still going to get failed for doing the wrong speed limit at the wrong point. So again, big, wide, empty road, but there's been no change of speed limit, still 30 miles an hour. Ahead we can see the 40. Remember, it doesn't become 40 till we pass it. So now we're going to check our mirrors, because that Tesla's itching to overtake us. But we're doing nothing wrong because we're sticking to the speed limit. Now we're into our 40. And then on your test for your ADI Part 2, for your driving test in Shrewsbury, there's a different couple of variations as to where they might take you at this point, because that realistically is the end of this country section if you're up here in this end of town. So thanks for watching. We hope this has been of interest to you. So my name's Chris from Driver Training Limited. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more useful driving hints and tips. So remember, keep safe, drive well, and we'll see you all again in our next video.